CES 2013, Samsung might be on to the next big thing in technology. A Virginia town releases a crime-fighting app. Rumors fly over a next-gen iPad already, and NASA's Curiosity spends the holidays at Grandma's house. I'm Marion with Petra Industries, wishing you a Happy New Year, as well as bringing you the 5 hottest news stories for this week, all right here on Petra Channels. From January 8th through the 11th, International CES will be taking place in Las Vegas. Will you be there? If so, kick off your CES experience the right way. Come visit the Petra Industries booth at 6516 LVCC North Hall in the iLounge Pavilion. We'll have products and accessories from our wireless HQ, as well as new CE product debuts and CES 2013 show specials. We'll also have scratch and play game cards to pass out. Good for your chance to win $500 and other great prizes. Hope to see you in Vegas. Samsung might be onto the next big thing in technology, but will they share with Apple? And could their theoretical holding out potentially crush Apple? At the upcoming Consumer Electronics Show, Samsung will be showing off its progress on a 5.5-inch flexible display with a 1280 by 720 resolution and a 267 pixel density. Now granted, these displays are still in development and still a few years away from being used in mainstream products, but they do represent the next big innovation in mobile devices. Now these screens will enable much thinner, much power-efficient smartphones and tablets, and a great deal more flexibility, to boot. Now, for a long time, Samsung was one of Apple's most important partners for iPhone, iPad, and iPod lines. But with all this legal mumbo-jumbo being tossed around, there's no way you can tell me that that relationship hasn't changed. Now, Apple has since been shifting business further and further away from Samsung and reduced its reliance on Samsung for memory chips. Now, the company is also reportedly trying its darndest to stop Samsung from building processors for its mobile devices and has moved much of its displays business over to LG. Clearly, the loss of Apple's business hasn't hurt Samsung too badly. I mean, the Galaxy S3 has since taken the iPhone as the most widely sold mobile device on the planet. But only time will tell if the growing rift between the two companies will be a deal breaker for either one. Now, I think we can all agree that Batman doesn't exactly have it easy on the crime-fighting front. And I imagine he's not exactly eager to pass out his cell phone number either. Although that would have made for a pretty hilarious version of the movie. Luckily, the town of Marion, Virginia has released a free app that citizens can use to report crimes, known as the iWatch Marion app. Available for either iOS or Android, citizens can call, text, or send photos and videos of a crime in progress to the local Marion Police Department. While maybe not appropriate if you witness a kidnapping or other violent crime, the app is perfect for crimes which you might not feel as heinous enough to warrant calling 911. For example, you might snap a pic and send it in if you happen to catch someone vandalizing the local library. Reporting crimes is a great way to help the local police keep your city safe. Of course, you should also try to keep yourself safe in the process. Now, iPad owners are probably sick of hearing this, but if you've owned your iPad for more than a few months, there's a good chance your tablet is already out of date. In addition to the recently released iPad mini, it sounds like Apple is planning for the release of a thinner, lighter 5th generation iPad. The next iPad mini is also rumored to be coming with a Retina display, a feature missing from the current line of iPad minis. Jumping on the release of a next generation iPad would drastically shorten an already quick product life cycle for Apple. The 4th generation iPad was released just a month ago, only 8 months after its predecessor, with the next version now expected to debut just 5 months after that. I mean, sure, it's still all just rumors and speculation, but who knows? Maybe the primary reason for the release of the 4th generation iPad was to make sure every current line of Apple products had the same Lightning dock connector. The expectation for this supposed new line of iPads would be a white and silver or black and slate color scheme, just like we see from so many of Apple's other products. NASA's Curiosity rover took a page out of most humans' books by spending its Christmas holiday at Grandma's house. Okay, it wasn't literally at its grandma's house. Even though, what would its grandma's house be? What would Curiosity's rover's grandma be? Like the Whopper off of War Games? Who knows? Now, doesn't a rover even have grandparents? Surely it does, right? That would be sad if it didn't. Holidays would just really be a bummer. Anyway, turns out Grandma's house is actually an intriguing bit of Martian terrain, given its nickname by a group of scientists studying it. Said the tactical uplink lead for the project, "This is a really exciting time for the team because we've started to do what we call discovery-driven planning." Don't let the cute name fool you either. The rover spent Christmas and Christmas Eve recording a 360-degree panoramic view of the Yellowknife Bay in order to give researchers a clearer view of the area. Now, mission scientists are currently studying rock targets found in the Yellowknife Bay region in order to pick one for the rover to drill inside. The drilling test is set to take place in early 2013. NASA's Mars rover Curiosity landed on Mars August 5th, and the $2.5 billion project is meant to determine if the Gale crater could have ever supported life. And that's it for this week's 5 and 5. Check back with us next week for the hot industry news. I'm Aaron Rayner. Thanks for watching.